Professor Lickman. This is my final project for the semester for my web class. This is essentially the concept of this is a journey into a person's mind. It is partially inspired by my obsessive compulsive disorder and experiences that I've had with it. It takes people, the viewer, through a psychological journey from somebody's lowest point emotionally to somebody's highest point emotionally, which I've experienced with my OCD. We have an image of a fractured mind, and we also have two boxes that say, here you will find out some pretty interesting stuff about the mind, and also you will find a story about ascension, the ascension of one state through their body into their mind. From their deepest, darkest point to their highest, your journey starts here. If you click on the here, any purple word, any word that has purple letters with an underline under it is a link to another page. So if you click on that, you're brought to this page, and the sentences, you have these sentences on the top. This is the beginning of the ascension. Freedom awaits me. Oh, you people know it does. God's free earth. And they're all color coded. If you reload the page, you get the sentences, changing colors. This is a JavaScript technique that we learned in class. And what I'm meaning to do is represent insanity and madness in a colorful way. An intense psychological experience. You have a sentence, welcome to my mind. I hope that you like what is to come. We have 4 paintings. One is a Renaissance painting, I think, of an angel. The other is a painting or a drawing of a lady walking on piano keys, sort of a surreal image. We have this person with a phonograph as a head. Then we have this Salvador Dali-esque surreal image, sort of representing the surrealism of a person's mind. And then we have a Vincent van Gogh painting. And in order to go to the next page, we click on the click here. And the third page consists of a button that, if you click on it, that says this is where it begins. If you click on the button, you get 4 images. One is Ever Munches to Scream. The second is a apocalyptic hellscape. The third is Vincent van Gogh's Starry Night, and another painting by Vincent van Gogh. I think these images really represent insanity to me, especially Starry Night, which, if you are not aware, Vincent van Gogh created it when he was in a mental hospital or a mental asylum. And some of the painting's details are meant to represent emotional turmoil, internal emotional turmoil. If you click on it again, the images repeat, and again, and again, sort of representing a cycle of intense emotions. If you click on the here in the purple box, you're brought to a page called Isolation and Solitude Fear. This page is meant to represent isolation and solitude and fear. It's also meant to represent social anxiety, which is something that I struggle with, sort of in relations to my obsessive compulsive disorder, my OCD. There's an image of a person sitting alone in the middle of nowhere. There's a person sitting in the rain with an umbrella, and there's a person looking out to a body of water. All meant to represent isolation and solitude. If you click on the sentence that says "wait a damn minute," you're transported to a page that has only one word, but it's repeated 7 times. Ascension. This is partially inspired by experiences that I've had with my obsessive compulsive disorder. Sometimes what I like to do is repeat a word that makes me feel good. Sometimes, and if you Ascension is one of those words, and if you click on the last Ascension, the one with the all caps and the 4 exclamation points, you're transported to the 6th and second to last page. You have a sentence that says, "I won utterly and completely." Sometimes when I have an OCD moment, I feel like I've completed something and that I've won something. You have an image of Jesus, a painting of Jesus, which represents his ascension to heaven. And you have these 2 boxes that say, "I broke through to the heavens and I mastered myself in the universe." And then you have an embedded video of Beethoven's 9th Symphony, the 4th movement, also known as the Ode to Joy. In case you are not aware, the lyrics of this piece represent victory of mankind, and it's been represented by many cultures throughout the world as sort of a victory theme, like in Japan and the European Union and in Germany. So there's that. I just decided to put it in there. And you have, on the bottom left, you have an image of a person in a nature, in a lake, on a body of water, I think. And they're looking above them towards the moon sun. That's meant to represent ascension. This is like a psychedelic painting. And this kind of represents a different type of ascension, the Hindu Buddhist type ascension, where you reach moksha or nirvana. So you kind of contrast the sort of the Abrahamic version of ascension with the Hindu Buddhist version of ascension, to kind of represent the duality of the 2 ascensions. And if you click on the word stages in the sentence, we are at the final stages. In the last, at the bottom, you get this 1 page of that is the conclusion, and the background image is a person looking out to a body of water and buildings on the other side of the body of water. This image is kind of meant to represent the bridge between the bad and good of emotional turmoil. And we have a video of a piece called Jesu, Joy of Man's Desiring by the composer Bach. It's a very calming piece, and I decided to put it in there, to embed it in the CSS, the HTML, to represent calmness of the mind, which I think it very much represents. It's a piano rendition of the original orchestral version. And the final sentence, "Thank you everyone," is to thank all the people who were with the protagonist of this website throughout their psychological journey. And that's it. So I hope you liked this video, and I hope you liked this presentation. Thank you, Professor Leckman, for a great Intro to the Web class. I might see you next semester on campus, and I hope you have a great summer. And that's it. Bye.